How you doing? This is Black Shaga. Thanks for joining me this early morning to discuss possibly, as you can see, Brandon Mitchell, the famous juror who lied just to be on jury duty. And now he may possibly give the defendant lawyers of Chauvin a good opportunity for a mistrial. And listen, I've seen all great agents do mistakes. We've seen Salt and Salt with Angelina Jolie. Great agent did a mistake by getting married and having her husband basically get executed in front of her. She basically cost the life of her husband. We've seen Ethan Hunt get a lot of people in situations that he could have avoided if he just would have stayed to himself and lived a life as a spy. Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. And we have James Bond, who has caused the death of plenty of people that he loved because he knows he lives a life of being a double agent, and he yet falls in love with people and they get killed off. But we have the most dumbest double agent of all time in Brandon Mitchell. Let's go. Let's go to what I'm talking about, okay? Brandon Mitchell, the BLM supporter juror in Derek Chauvin's trial, has been accused of lying to infiltrate the ex-cop's case, which we all know you was lying, bruh. We all know you was lying. You was at that parade, and now he's in the news media talking about, well, I would have gone to the parade even if that case never happened. I would have gone to that parade. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What you just said has no significance to what you just got yourself into. You were at a parade that BLM was basically attending. And by that alone, you should not have been one of the juries in that trial. Period. I'm sure they asked you that question. Did you ever attend any BLM, any type of gathering that went against what Chauvin did to George Floyd? What did you say, double agent? You said no, I never attended. Obviously, that's what you said. That's why you became a juror. All right? So, now, this is the photo of Brandon Mitchell. This is the shirt he wore. Your knee of our off our necks. BLM. Come on now. This is the picture of the idiot. I do believe no matter how this goes, even if the trial, if there's a retrial of this case, I do believe, unfortunately, Chauvin should be guilty again. They both made mistakes. George Floyd, for resisting and doing a tirade out on the curb, basically caused himself to have a court case on the curb, which resulted in his life. You know what I mean? And Chauvin, the idiot who didn't placate to the cameras and to the audience and just get off the man's neck. We all know Chauvin was not on his neck for the whole 9 minutes and a couple of seconds. We all know that. They already proved that his knee was on the shoulder blades. When and at what time and period, they haven't showed that in the case. They didn't show when his knee started to be on the shoulder blades. You know what I mean? Or his lower part of his shoulder. You know what I mean? It wasn't on his neck the entire time. But that's neither here nor there right now because there's something much more going on right now. In an interview with Fox News on Wednesday, attorney Jonas Spielberg accused Mitchell of lying to get on the jury, which is obvious. He lied. He lied because he wanted to be in the biggest case since OJ Simpson. That's why he lied. But what his idiot self didn't realize is you're giving Chauvin a second opportunity to get off. You're an idiot, Brandon Mitchell. You're an idiot. And he didn't even do it right. He could have at least said, yes, I attended one, but I must admit, the man deserves his the man deserves his day in court. At least say something to that effect. So when they catch your ass, they at least said, look, this is what he said. So, you know what I mean? Even though the picture would have came up with you with the BLM shirt, at least you got yourself out of that jam because you admitted to being in at least one rally. But no, your ass ain't do that. Worst double agent of all time. Your ass didn't do that. Not only did you attend one rally, you also got a podcast stating all of the situations that went on between Chauvin and George Floyd. How you gonna explain that? How you gonna get yourself out of that? Whatever academy for special agents you attended, they should just debunk that whole because you, sir, are an abomination to every agent. An abomination. Because now you are causing the world to go through this whole nonsense again. Because they definitely have a chance. They definitely have a chance. And if they're not given the opportunity, obviously something is up. Something is up. They already had a good opportunity with that crazy lady saying what she said. But now, you're the MVP. You're the MVP. But anyway, you cannot have a member of BMN on this particular jury any more than you can put a mother against drunk driving on a DWI trial. You absolutely cannot do that. The attorney was referring to the recent news that Mitchell posted a photo of himself online over the summer wearing a BLM t-shirt that said, "Get your knee off our necks." I mean, the 31-year-old black man is seen standing with two cousins and wearing the t-shirt in question. The photo has recently recirculated online. Mitchell has acknowledged being at the event but said that it was not an anti-police rally or specific commemoration for George Floyd. While the phrase on the shirt would seem to be derived from the Floyd case, the image on the shirt is of Martin Luther King Jr. It still has the BLM tag, Brandon. Don't you get that? And on the shirt, it's explaining a situation that just happened between an officer and a black male. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Let's see if it's possible if we can watch this video right here. Is it possible?
I think this is a slam dunk reason to overturn Derek Chauvin's conviction. And first, let me begin here. The irony is not lost.
I can't have the noise or whatever, but I'm gonna stop it right there. I can't hear it because I don't have my Stream Deck on or anything like that. So, not my Stream Deck, but my headphones on or whatever. But you can go watch it at your own time and make your own conclusion towards the situation. But I think now it's a slam dunk. It's a slam dunk. The defensive attorneys have the MVP and they have Brandon to thank. They have Brandon to thank. Because now it's a sure thing. It's a sure thing that it's going to be a mistrial. It's going to be a mistrial. You can't have a jury. Just like this lady said, you cannot have the mother, the father, the brother of a murder victim on a jury. We all know how that's going to turn out. So, if the court does not honor this, then our system, which is already corrupted, is definitely corrupted, and it's going to be shown to everyone to see if this doesn't happen. Because it's going to be a mistrial. It's going to be a mistrial, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And we have Brandon to think about that. Give yourself a hand of applause, Brandon. You are the defensive attorney's MVP. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. Do you think it should be a mistrial? And despite the mistrial, do you think Chauvin should go to jail anyway? I think he should. He made a mistake, and unfortunately, it might cost him a lot of time in jail. Period. He made a stupid, blundering mistake. Instead of placating to the crowd and the camera, he continued to have his knee on the man. So I think he deserves to go to jail. But I'm not saying Chauvin did anything wrong. Chauvin was doing his job, but he didn't placate to the crowd. He didn't placate to the crowd. He didn't go, you know what I mean? Let me get off this man's neck or back afterwards, just in case he is choking or not breathing. That's what Chauvin should have done, but he didn't. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments. Hit the like button if you really like this video. Also subscribe for any upcoming new videos. This is Black Shy Guy. Thanks for sitting at my table. I'm out of here. Peace.